Genesis have just announced that they will contend with Tesla. They want to take on the Tesla Model 2, the Model A, whatever you want to call it. Tesla's affordable electric car, and they say they're going to do it with this. This to me looks like a luxury car, but apparently it's not. Apparently, Genesis is the new Hyundai, and Hyundai is the new Genesis. Color me confused. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Sam Evans. I'm coming to you from Bangkok in Thailand. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you all. Now, welcome to all you new subscribers. Welcome back, everyone else. Genesis, we all think of them as a luxury car brand. That's the way they position themselves. I don't like their cars, never have. There's just nothing they do that interests me. Yeah, other than the GV60, the new EVs, yeah, they're not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Would I buy a Genesis EV? I don't know. I'd think about it. I really like some of the new innovations that Hyundai have come up with recently. There's some impressive stuff. I like the Ioniq 5, the Ioniq 6, I think looks weird. Wouldn't buy that. Ioniq 5 though, yeah, I'd definitely think about one of those. But if Genesis can do what they say they want to do and what they plan on doing, which is making an affordable contender to Tesla's new affordable electric car, then this changes the whole paradigm, because we see Genesis as being a higher priced vehicle to a Hyundai. But now the tables will be turning, because if this vehicle does come in at the price that Genesis are suggesting it will be cheaper than the Hyundai Kona, which is the most affordable Hyundai EV you can buy. But either way, who cares? If they do bring this out, this thing is sexy. It looks fantastic. Even with the very limited range they say it'll have, it's still an absolute winner if they can pull it off. So what actually is it? Well, this is meant to be a mini concept city car for the European car market. But that said, I highly doubt they'd only sell this in Europe. This is just Autocar. They're a European publication. They'd like to think of it as their own. Head of Product Planning for Genesis, Mark Choi, said, "We're going to expand our model lineup, especially in Europe. A smaller model is coming. But it's not a simple case of adding new models. We need to factor in the growth of sales anticipated for our current cars, weigh that against our manufacturing capacity, and then consider the rising cost of raw materials and understand how that affects the decision." Now, I'm a bit confused here, because he said this 2 days ago, right? That was on the 24th of March. Now, the rising cost of raw materials. Well, I've looked at the cost of all raw materials involved in building a car: the cost of steel, the cost of ore, the cost of lithium, basically everything. And it's all gone down massively. Most of it by 50%. Lithium by 54%. So I'm not sure if he's been paying attention to the cost of anything at all. It does make me question the validity of some of these comments. Anyhow, let's just be optimistic here and assume that he's not the guy involved in actually making the real decisions. Maybe he's just the talking head. Now, the mini concept was unveiled at the 2019 New York Auto Show, so Genesis have had plenty of time to actually start putting some solid plans in place on producing this car. Now, personally, I think this car looks fantastic. It sort of looks like a squished Tesla Roadster. You know the new Roadster? It looks a little bit like one of those to me. Just sort of smaller or narrower. I really like it. So if Genesis does go ahead with this and they build this EV, it will sit below the GV60 electric car in terms of pricing. In terms of architecture, engineers could adapt the eGMP platform, which underpins the GV60 and is solely dedicated to making electric cars. Of course, it wouldn't make financial sense to design and engineer a separate platform for a single model, but it does sound like, from rumors that I've heard, that Hyundai and Genesis have been working, along with Kia, on a more affordably priced platform. They say that platform will reduce vehicle costs by around 40% within the next few years. Now, the report mentions insane charging speed, 350 kilowatt rapid charging capability, they suggest could be part of this new car. Now, This would be amazing if it did have that charging speed and it was affordably priced. So what about range? Well, it has a 200-mile range, which is, not too bad. If it's affordably priced, 320 kilometers of range seems decent to me. But by the time it comes out in around about 18 months to 2.5 years, that amount of range might be a bit too short. Maybe by then, their battery packs will be more energy dense and they'll be able to institute some of the range-saving measures that Hyundai has been working on over the last couple of years. Some of those are pretty impressive, actually. I'll put some links in the description. Now, a lot of people say that this car will compete with the Volkswagen ID.3 and be a similar size, but Genesis haven't confirmed whether or not that's true. Autocar says that as an entry-level model, this car won't carry a price tag in line with its luxury billing, possibly making it cheaper than some of Hyundai's EVs. Now, the actual concept car won't be produced like this. It'll be a little bit different because the Mint featured twin scissor doors, but a production car wouldn't have scissor doors, of course, because that would just add cost and make it really economically unfeasible. Personally, do I think this is a real story? Do I think Autocar or any of the other news agencies reporting on this have gotten it right? I don't. No. Very unlikely that Genesis will produce an EV that will be cheaper than the majority of Hyundai's EVs by a significant margin. I mean, you're looking at cars that would have to be literally half the price of an Ioniq 5, or at least about 30 to 40% cheaper in order to compete with Tesla's new, more affordable car. I don't think that'll happen. Will Hyundai build something like that though? 100%. That is a guarantee. Now let me know what your thoughts are. Would you buy a car that looks like this? I think if they had an affordable car that looked like this, badged by Hyundai, probably more likely, it would be a winner and it'd sell really well. But I could be wrong. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.